Maria's been so quiet this morning. She's probably just waiting for her daddy to get here, huh? Have you noticed how she just lights up whenever he's in the room?
Can't say I have. What time did you say he was due?
Oh, any minute. Any minute now he'll be here. I knew Maria was going to change everything between us. Miguel said he was going to spend the whole day with us as a family. What are you looking for in there?
I'm sure there'd be something in here about Norma's escape from the booby hatch.
Norma the psycho?
Yes. She turned up here in a Santa suit and tried to make a mince pie out of me. But luckily, Endora woke up and hurled her into the next galaxy before she had a chance.
Do all witches have such colorful imaginations?
Imagination? My broomstick. Oh, never mind. I'm not going to dwell on things past. The same way you shouldn't dwell on Miguel.
Why not?
Because every time you get your hopes up, they crash like a faulty hard drive, and you're back to where you started with him, which is nowhere.
Well, not anymore. I made a special Christmas wish. See? He's here, just like he said he'd be. Hey.
Hey.
Just in time. I have the whole day planned for us. Morning. Sounds like fun.
Julian, where do you think we should seat your father?
Wherever you like, my love.
Logie, please don't condescend me. This is our wedding we're planning. The biggest social event of the decade. The exact opposite of that tacky little non-wedding you had with Teresa down in the islands.
Speaking of whom, don't you think this custody thing with little Ethan has gone far enough? Now that the little fellow's back home with his mother, let's leave him there, shall we?
No, we shall not. Julian, I am not going to rest until Teresa is crying into her pillow every night over the loss of her little boy, just the way my Gwen is crying over the loss of her little Sarah. No, we are going to take little Ethan away from Teresa, and this time, she's never getting him back. Not ever.
My beautiful little boy. I promise you no one, not Julian, not Rebecca, not anyone, will ever take you away from me again.
Ethan, my man.
Woody, don't even look at me, okay? I don't want people knowing that we're conferring.
Understood. For the good. Trust the wood. But wouldn't it be simpler just to tell Teresa that you're the one pulling all the all-nighters and footing my fair but hefty legal bills in an attempt to keep little Ethan in her custody? I mean, truth be told, and Lord knows, Woodster's a close acquaintance to the truth. You're doing everything but trying this custody case yourself.
Look, I already told you. I don't want anybody to know that I'm involved, okay? Especially Teresa, okay? It's not fair to my wife.
Well, it's your bank account. But we're presented with another problem. They're whipping our butts. And the fact is, there's nothing you or I can do to help Teresa keep her little boy. She's gonna lose her little boy for good.
Alistair.
Mr. Crane to you, Dr. Ackland. What kind of mental facility are you running here?
Only the best in the county, in the state.
I ask you to lock up my daughter for the rest of her life. How is it that cowpoke Luis is able to crash in here and spring Sheridan like some kind of Wild West jailbreak.
Oh, yeah, you heard me right. Sheridan won't be returning to the psychiatric ward. I checked her out myself. For good.
So, how's Sheridan this morning and the baby?
Hey, Eve. They're both doing great.
Why are you asking Luis? I mean, I am her husband.
I'm sorry, Antonio.
Look, Antonio, right now is not the time for the two of us to be competitive, okay? And the important thing is that Sheridan and the baby are doing well.
Let me take a coat, Eve. I must say, Sheridan looks like her old self again, and the baby looks wonderful, too.
I still don't see why Sheridan has to sleep in my bedroom with my child.
Beth, we realize it's unorthodox. I'm sure everyone appreciates your understanding and compassion. But you could hardly mind when Sheridan's nursing your baby is what's saving your baby's life. I still can't get over the miracle of it.
And I guess I'm the miracle worker. Because if I hadn't brought that baby to Sheridan, she would still be behind bars in that funny farm. And that baby that you claim is yours, dead.
Well, so this means that we're out of the woods, doesn't it, Eve?
Well, I'd like to say yes, Luis, but no, the crisis isn't over. Not for Sheridan. As happy as she is right now, it could all change in a single moment.
Mommy loves you so much. And no matter what happens, Mommy will never forget your beautiful face, or your chubby little fingers, your 10 perfect toes, your sweet baby smell. Mommy loves you so much. With all of her heart and soul. I knew you were my baby. Yes.
Of the one who could sing so sweet, and I would fly on the wings of the bird I knew could take me high as breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
I understand my daughter isn't the only patient who escaped. Word has it some homicidal maniac named Norma broke out of here as well.
We'll track that one down. We always do.
The hell with her. What are you going to do about Sheridan?
Well, for one thing, I'm going to have Dr. Eve Russell brought up on charges of aiding and abetting Officer Luis Lopez Fitzgerald in your daughter's escape.
Forget that. I don't want any publicity. I just want my daughter away from that damnable policeman as soon as possible.
But to have her confined to a mental facility when there's nothing wrong with her.
I thought you were on my payroll, Doctor.
I am.
Well, then you should understand that I'll do anything necessary to keep that cop from nosing around in my family business. Anything. Is that clear?
I thought Sheridan was recovering now that she's with the baby.
She looks a lot better than she did before Christmas.
Yes, she does. And I'm very happy that Sheridan nursing Beth's baby has had such a profound effect on her emotional and physical state.
Then why are you worried, Eve?
Because this situation cannot go on indefinitely. The reason that Sheridan is so happy is because she believes that she's been reunited with her own baby.
Oh, God, so you're saying that when Sheridan realizes that Martin's not hers and he's taken away...
She's going to be suffering the same loss that she couldn't deal with when she lost her own infant.
That's exactly what I was trying to tell you.
And you were right, Beth. Although what happened on Christmas Eve was nothing short of a miracle, it still created a very dangerous, life-threatening situation for Sheridan.
So you're saying that we probably shouldn't let this go on for too long?
Exactly.
Bethany, you could stop this right now and save 2 lives just by telling the truth. That baby they think is yours is really Sheridan's. Now, come on.
And lose Luis when I am so close to having him. Fat chance.
Fat chance.
My beautiful baby boy. No one will ever take you away from me ever again. No. No. No.
I thought it was just going to be the 3 of us today. You, me, and Maria.
I never said that, okay? I mean, the fact is, I didn't even think you'd be around since it's my day on the schedule.
Gee, I'm sorry if I'm putting a crimp in your plans. I didn't think you'd have a problem spending the day with your daughter and her mother.
I don't, okay? Not at all. Look, Charity and I have some Christmas gifts to go return, so why don't we go do that, and then we'll come back when you're in a better mood.
I can't believe heading off to the stores with Charity is more important than spending time with your daughter.
She's right. I'm just gonna go return the gifts by myself.
No. I'm going with you. We'll be back as soon as we can.
What does he see in her anyway? She's so freaky, not to mention insipid.
There's more to Miss Insipid than meets the eye. I ought to know. I've been trying to banish her for years to no avail.
I was so sure Maria was going to bring us together finally. Oh my gosh, she's burning up. Tabitha, feel.
Oh dear. Oh, you're right. Oh, I think she's ill.
What? What's wrong with my baby? What does it say? How high is her fever?
A little over 103.
103? Well, that's way too high. What do we do?
You call the doctor, and I'll put her in a tepid bath and try to get her temperature down. I seem to remember that in one of those normal new mother magazines, they say that a temperature as high as this can bring on all manner of things like shock, brain damage.
I know what it can do. Where the hell is Miguel when I need him?
With Charity. Where else?
You have a heart made of ice.
Pookie, now you know I have much warmer parts. Or aren't you interested in me in that way anymore?
Don't be ridiculous, light of my loins. I'm merely suggesting you would have more time to spend on wedding plans if you dropped this scheme of revenge on Teresa.
No, I would rather die than see Teresa keep that baby. No, I want that boy wrenched from her bosom in such a way that he doesn't even remember that she's his mother.
That's rather harsh, don't you think?
No, harsh is what Teresa is to my Gwen. If it weren't for her, Gwen would have a baby now. She would have Ethan's baby. But instead, all she has is a broken heart. And who knows how long that's going to take to mend. No. It's time for me to call the attorneys. I want to make sure they have a foolproof strategy to take little Ethan away from Teresa. She has no idea how little time she has left with that boy.
Okay, on your mark. Get set. Go! Oh, you won again! How many times? My goodness! Oh, boy, okay, I'm gonna be right back. Why don't you play with the toys, okay? All right, sweetie. All right. Woody was supposed to call me first thing this morning about our new strategy. You know, what if Julie and Rebecca really do try to fight me for little Ethan? And what if something is wrong?
Woody, I am paying you to win this case so Teresa can keep her son. Now, don't you dare tell me you're giving up.
Woody Stumper is the best, but he's nobody's fool. all the money in the world won't win against a full-court press by the Crane machine.
Julian and Alistair, they can't own every single judge here in Harmony.
They don't have to. They own Judge Riley. In a word, Ethan, we are out-financed, out-credentialed, out and out done for.
It's bribery. It's bribery. In the case of an innocent little child, it's not only illegal, it's immoral.
Morality's got nothing to do with the law or the Cranes. You know that. Teresa wouldn't have been able to have her son for Christmas if it wasn't for her friends Whitney and Fox. The time with that boy is almost up.
No. I'm not gonna let Julian and Rebecca get away with this.
Yeah, well, you know, good luck. But let me tell you something, my man, time is money. And money is time.
All right, Woody. How much?
You know, you make our relationship sound so financial.
Woody, how much?
Well, I was thinking about this. Per hour.
You're kidding me, right?
Well, you could always let me go represent Teresa yourself. Oh, wait. I forgot. That's right. The little lady you're wedded to wouldn't go for that, would she?
All right. Here. Just don't let Teresa know that I'm bankrolling you, okay?
Why do you insult me, Ethan? I am nothing if not a man of integrity. Oh, wait a minute. My public calls. But this number is the man, only one to call when you're in a jam. What's up?
Hi, Woody. Yeah, it's me, Teresa. You know, I thought you were going to call this morning about our plan just in case Julian and Rebecca try to fight me for little Ethan.
Oh, yes.
Another coffee, Ethan? Ethan? Where are you, Woody? Is Ethan with you?
Ethan who?
Where are you? Why are you with Ethan?
Oh, you mean you're Ethan? Why would I be with him?
I heard someone say his name.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, I'm here at the Book Cafe. You must have heard the waitress. Yeah, there's this guy sitting next to me. You know, ugly sucker. But I think he got the waitress upset, and she called him a heathen. That's what you heard, heathen. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I'd be sitting here having cappuccinos with your ex now, would I?
You're totally right. I don't even know what I was thinking. Yeah, my ears must be playing tricks on me because Ethan made it quite clear that he doesn't care what happens to me or my son.
Well...
You know what? Don't try to defend him. I understand why he wants to be loyal to Gwen, but it's not like I asked him to leave her to help me. You know, I expected much more from him. I've never been so disappointed in anyone in my entire life.
Well, we were talking about instituting a new strategy to keep your son, right?
Do you really think that Julian and Rebecca are going to try to take my son away from me? I mean, now that I got him back, do you really think that they can actually get full custody of him?
Look, why don't I get back at you regarding our next move, okay? Adios, Teresa.
Okay, but please don't, take too long. I'm going to be waiting.
That was close. You heard the waitress say your name.
Yeah. Oh, all right. I know these people coming in, so just act like you don't know me, all right? Now tell me again how we're going to keep Teresa's heart from being broken all over again.
Well, wait. You're the legal eagle who sees the world through rose-colored glasses. I'm ready to wave the white flag.
We are not giving up. Teresa will not accept losing her son.
Yeah, right. Like she wouldn't accept life without you.
It's different. All right, I was committed to Gwen before I'd even met Teresa, and Teresa just had to come to grips with that. But we're talking about her own child here.
And the child of one of the richest, most powerful men in the world, Julian Crane. Get real, Ethan. Money talks. Everybody else walks. Including us, Teresa, and that poor little innocent babe.
It's unacceptable. I won't let her lose her son.
And you trying to tell someone that you're over this girl? Somebody is pulling the wool over somebody's eyes, and for once, it sure ain't me.
Miguel, I think it's time we go back to Tabitha's. You should really be with your daughter.
We'll both go back once we exchange these books.
I hate causing so much friction between you and Kay.
Let me handle Kay, all right? The important thing is that, we show her that we're a united front. That I can be a good father to Maria and still be with you, all right? There's no way that Kay's gonna come between us.
How's she doing?
Very lethargic. What did Dr. Russell say?
I only got her service. They're trying to reach her.
Well, daughter's your best friend. Don't you have a cell phone number?
That's right, I do. Please, God, let her get here before it's too late.
There's nothing I'd like more than to help you achieve your ends, Mr. Crane. It's just not that easy to confine a perfectly sane person to a mental ward.
You disappoint me, Dr. Ackland. It's all right, though. I know how to get Sheridan back here and keep her locked up forever. She'll never be with Luis Lopez Fitzgerald again.
So as hopeful as things seem right now, we're facing a traumatic moment for Sheridan in the not-too-distant future.
Well, I don't understand. Even you said that it was a miracle that Sheridan was breastfeeding the baby, and anyone can see how much the both of them have improved.
That's true. But neither one of them is out of the woods yet.
Okay, what is the bottom line here? How long does Sheridan get to pretend that my baby is hers?
Excuse me. Dr. Russell.
Dr. Russell, it's Kay. Something's wrong with Maria.
And what are Maria's symptoms?
She's got this, super high fever of, 103, and she's hardly moving. Tabitha's about to give her a lukewarm bath. Is that okay?
Yes, that's fine. Kay, I'll be right over. Just try not to panic.
Eve, is something wrong with my granddaughter?
She's got a really high fever.
Is Miguel there?
I don't know. Kay didn't say.
I wish I could go with you, but I have to stay here with Sheridan.
I'll go with Eve, and I'll call you as soon as I know how bad it is.
All right. Look, I'm gonna check on Sheridan, all right?
No, Luis, I think that's my job. I'm her husband.
He's right, Luis. Besides, you've seen how Sheridan gets when she's around you, carrying the baby. She gets confused, thinking that our little Martin is hers, and after what Eve told us, we have to be more careful of things like that.
What did Eve say? Why do you have to be more careful?
You are my passion for life.
Look, Mommy, it's Ethan.
Yes, sweetheart, that's your godfather. I have an idea. Why don't you go play with some toys, okay? Go play. Let me watch ya.
Yes, that is Ethan. The man I thought I could count on to protect you no matter what completely let us down. I trusted him, and he let us down in the worst possible way.
There's nothing romantic between Teresa and me. The only reason I'm doing this is because I don't believe an innocent child should suffer at the hands of my mother-in-law.
And that Rebecca, she's the mother of our mother-in-laws.
She's trying to punish Teresa for the death of my and Gwen's baby, and it's not fair. Especially to little Ethan, who hasn't done anything to anybody, okay? We have to win this court case.
Now, maybe you didn't catch my drift before, but Woody Stumper is, as they say, out of gas.
Then we find another judge, one that'll stand up to Riley.
No such animal, my brother. The berobed one has them all in his pocket. Now, if we had a clue as to Rebecca and Julian's strategy, now that would be worth talking about, but that's about as likely to happen as the hens inviting the fox in for supper.
Wait a minute. You mean that if we had someone who could spy on Julian and Rebecca, we could beat them at their own game? Someone who could infiltrate without being suspicious, right?
Well, don't look at me. I can pass for a lot of things, but a close, Crane confidant, soulmate, that would be kind of tricky.
Not you, Woody. Me.
Hey, why don't we get some coffee or hot chocolate or something?
No, thanks. We'll just go back to Tabitha's so you can be with Maria like you promised.
Kay's with her, you know, and so's Tabitha. I mean, it's not like we have to rush back.
I just think we should get back to her. That's all.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Why isn't Miguel answering his phone?
Well, maybe he hasn't got it with him or it's not on.
Well, he's a father now. He should keep it on. Come in. Dr. Russell. Dr. Russell, you have to help her. She just seems way too still.
Give her to me. Okay. How high was her temperature?
103. I've been trying to reach Miguel, but he's just not answering his phone.
Strange, I thought he was on his way here this morning.
Well, he did come by, but then he just went to go somewhere with Charity before we realized that Maria was sick. And he said he'd be right back, but he's not yet.
How's Endora?
Oh, she's fine, thank you.
No fever, no lethargy?
Oh, no. She was perky as ever this morning. But then my baby isn't susceptible to mortal infections.
Why did you ask that, Dr. Russell? What's wrong with my baby?
I don't understand, Mr. Crane. How are you going to get your daughter readmitted to the hospital psychiatric ward?
Consider it a family matter, Dr. Ackland.
Cain talked to Abel, his brother, and so it came to pass when they were in the fields, Cain rose up against Abel, his brother, and slew him.
Whenever I can't solve a problem on my own, I turn to the Bible for inspiration. It never fails me. There's only one way to keep Louise and Sheridan apart forever: murder.
So what was Beth saying about having to be careful around me?
What? No, Eve was just saying that she wanted us to be quiet so that you and Martin here could rest.
We're fine. We had the best night's sleep ever. Didn't we, sweetheart?
Sheridan, why don't you give him to me then?
No, we're fine. Thanks, Beth.
But he
Maybe
wants
I
his...
should take him.
No, my little guy's just hungry again, that's all. You have some appetite there, don't you, honey? Come on. That's it. Oh, you guys don't mind, do you?
Just don't know if I should tell her or not.
I don't either. I mean, the longer this goes on, you know, when she actually finds out that the baby's not hers, that it's Beth, it's gonna be worse.
Yeah, even Eve admitted that their bonding's helping the both of them right now.
tell you what, let's just wait.
I just hope that Sheridan can take it when she finds out that that baby's really Bess.
What is it? What's wrong with my little girl?
I'm not sure yet. I've just given her an antibiotic. It's the quickest way to bring down the fever.
My God, she's not breathing.
The antibiotic couldn't have started working yet. I'm gonna start CPR.
Tell me my baby isn't gonna die. Hello? Oh, Woody. Yeah. Wow, thanks for calling me back so soon. You know, you sounded a little strange before, like you were putting me off. You're not pessimistic about my chances of keeping little Ethan, are you?
Woody Stumper pessimistic? Optimistic, fragilistic, realistic, but never pessimistic. I have good news for you. I have made significant progress in our strategy for you.
So you know how I can keep custody of my son?
Yes, you might say that.
Okay, what is it? Tell me the plan.
Woody Stumper never reveals all to his client. Better to keep a few surprises. Let's just say we have someone very special working for our side.
Don't much relish the idea of playing double agent. I don't know how else to ensure that little Ethan isn't taken from Teresa.
Oh, insolent secretary. I mean, how dare she tell me that the Crane attorney's going to call me when he's available? He works for us.
Calm down, dear. You don't want to get your knickers in a twist.
The hell I don't. Julian, there's nothing more important to me than getting your son away from Teresa. Nothing.
I'm sorry to bother you, ma'am. These came through on the fax machine for you.
Oh. Oh, you can go now, thanks.
Let me guess, something to do with the custody case.
Yes, but... Oh my goodness, they're in such legal mumbo-jumbo, I don't even know what they say. Here, you can decipher it for me.
I'm not very good at reading a foreign language.
Oh, Ethan, thank goodness you're here. Here, you can look at these papers and tell me what they mean.
What are they about?
3 guesses.
Teresa and the child that she thinks she's keeping. Look, I just want to make sure that we win this custody case, that there's not some loophole for an appeal.
Becca, I really wish that you'd just reconsider.
What? And let the woman who killed your baby get away with it? No way. But, wait a minute. I thought for once you were not siding with that piñata-popping party girl you used to consort with.
Look, no, I'm not defending Teresa, if that's what you mean. I just promised Gwen that I wouldn't.
That's what I thought. So you're on our side, so help us.
I'd rather not get involved.
Well, you're involved whether you want to be or not. I mean, you do still get a weekly paycheck from Crane Industries, do you not? And you are still married to my daughter, aren't you? Julian, make him read those papers.
Ethan?
No, look, no, never mind. I'll check them over.
I knew you'd come around. I just want to make sure that our attorneys have a strong enough case so we can get little Ethan away from Teresa. You can tell me if it has merit.
Mm-hmm. Fine. Whatever you say.
What I say is, thank God you are finally acting like family. Ethan, what are you so worried about anyway? It's not like I'm some monster who just wants to take that little tyke away from his mother.
Really? What do you call it?
I call it looking after Julian's son's best interests. Oh, we can give him a much better upbringing right here in the mansion. It'd be much better than being at Pilar's. I mean, do you know they still string a clothesline in the backyard? I mean, what kind of civilized people in this day and age don't have a washer and dryer? No, she's going to be on food stamps soon enough, and they do not have enough money to raise a Crane child.
Becca, I'll look over the papers.
Thank you.
Got her now, Pookie. With Ethan on our side, Teresa doesn't have a chance in hell of keeping that child.
I won't let you lose custody of your son, Teresa. No matter what I have to do to accomplish it. I swear I won't.
Cain rose up against Abel, his brother, and slew him.
Antonio, what's wrong?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
He's beautiful, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Luis, why don't you come sit down with us?
Sure.
Damn it. I'm not gonna stand back and watch Sheridan continue to bond with my baby, even though you and I know that baby is really Sheridan's. Even if he starts talking and calling her mommy. Martin is mine, just like Luis is gonna be. I am not gonna let anyone take the two of them away from me ever again.
My baby, please don't let my baby die. What happened?
Oh my God, it's Maria.
Where the hell were you? Maria's dying and I couldn't even reach you. What kind of father are you? Save my baby, Dr. Russell. Please, please don't let my baby die.
Sheridan is here. She must be in the bedroom sleeping.
We're here to take your child, Teresa, just like you took Gwen's child.
Maria is going to die tonight because of you.
God, our baby's dead?